This base form is never going to be shown directly. Instead, children forms will inherit its properties. In order to have something to show, we need to create a child form. We can do that by working with Windows Form Inheritance. Let's go ahead and create a new form. Right-click on the project, select Add, Windows Form. We'll create a main console form to be used as the center point of our application. Let's call this main. Type in .bb for the extension. By default, it looks like any other form. Now watch what Visual Studio can do with visual inheritance. Let's go inside of our project, scroll down to main, and inside there, double-click on Main Designer. Remember how we showed you that by default, forms inherit from the system.windows.forms.form interface. Let's go ahead and change that. Highlight that and delete it. Start typing AN. Notice Anti-Curator pops up. This is the name of the project that we're working with. Select that, type in dot, and then you see base form. Select the base form. Save all your changes. Now select the main design. As you can see, the main now looks just like the base form we've created. It no longer looks like a standard Windows form. And notice you see a tiny little arrow here. Once you click on it, you notice that a little lock symbol occurs. This is indicating this toolstrip main is not editable from this window. Likewise, your Properties window will reflect the same status. You can't edit from any children form. In order to make edits, you have to go back to the base form. Those changes, once made, will propagate down to any children forms. You'll see this in action as we continue to build more forms. Now let's close all our windows. Select Window, close all documents. The last thing we want to do is get rid of the error that we see below here, indicating Form 1 is not a member of Anti-Curator Admin. We purposely deleted Form 1 so that you can see how the startup form is set. Double-click on this, and this will take you directly into the Application Designer.bb. You can also access the Application Designer by selecting My Project, expanding that, and underneath Application My App, you'll see the Application Designer. This file contains startup attributes regarding metadata on your project. For example, if it's a single instance, or visual style should be enabled, or creating the main form. In this case, our main form is going to be appropriately named main. Select that and the error resolves itself. We now have our startup form launching from main. You can change that to whatever form you would like, but it's always a good idea to have a centerpiece form to serve as your main launch form. Save all your changes, select Build, Build Solution, and then click F5 to run the application. As you can see, you have a fully maximized base form with different items on the toolbar ready for your use, and the status strip below indicates a ready status. We now have an application infrastructure that we can continue to build and add business logic to. Close the application and close Visual Studio.